Prayer is one of the 5 pillars of Islam and represents a key element of our faith. But how deeply do we understand the significance of every word uttered in prayer? Prayer is not just a ritual, it is a powerful means of communication with Allah, which can change our destiny, heal our hearts, and give us strength in difficult moments. Let's start with Fajr, the morning prayer. This is the time when most people are still asleep, but true believers rise to greet the new day with prayer. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Fajr is the time when angels witness your prayer." Imagine the power this prayer holds if it is observed by angels. It brings us clarity of mind, strength for the new day, and blessings for the entire day ahead. The Dhuhr prayer, which is performed in the middle of the day, offers us the opportunity to step away from the hustle and bustle and focus on spiritual self-improvement. When the sun is at its zenith and we are busy with our affairs, Dhuhr helps us remember the importance of spiritual health and establish a balance between worldly and spiritual duties. And now, let's remember Asr, the prayer before sunset. This is the time when the day is coming to an end, and we can take stock of our deeds. Asr helps us realize the value of time, and reminds us that every action we take should be directed towards pleasing Allah. Maghrib, the prayer after sunset, symbolizes the end of the day and gratitude for all the blessings we have received. It is a time when we can seek forgiveness for our mistakes and pray for the well-being of our loved ones. Maghrib brings peace and tranquility to our hearts, preparing us for the night's rest. Finally, Isha, the night prayer. This is the time when the whole world is enveloped in silence, and we can focus on communicating with Allah. Isha gives us the opportunity to ask for protection for the night, strength, and faith for the next day. It symbolizes the completion of the daily cycle and preparation for a new day. Each of these prayers has its unique meaning and power, but what makes prayer so powerful? It is our faith and sincerity with which we perform it. When we pray with understanding and awareness of every word, it becomes not just a ritual, but a true communication with Allah. The Quran states, "Indeed, prayer prohibits immorality and wrongdoing." Quran 29-45. This means that prayer not only purifies our souls, but also helps us avoid sins and wrongful acts. It guides us on the right path and gives us the strength to resist temptations. Prayer is also a way to express our gratitude to Allah for all the blessings we have. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "He who does not thank people does not thank Allah." Through prayer, we can thank our Creator for life, health, family, and all other blessings He has bestowed upon us. But for prayer to be truly effective, it must be performed with a pure heart and sincere intentions. Allah sees our hearts and knows our thoughts, so it is important to approach prayer with respect and reverence. A prime example is the story of a believer who started each day with the Fajr prayer. Despite difficulties and trials, he never missed this prayer. Over time, he noticed that his affairs began to improve, his health got better, and a sense of inner peace and satisfaction emerged in his heart. This proves once again that prayer, performed with faith, brings blessings and success. Another important aspect of prayer is dua, personal supplications that we recite after obligatory prayers. Dua is a time when we can turn to Allah with our personal requests and needs. Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, said, "Dua is the weapon of the believer." Through dua, we can ask Allah for help, protection, and well-being. It is important to remember that Allah answers all our prayers, although sometimes His answers may not be what we expect. Sometimes Allah gives us what we truly need, not what we ask for. Faith in Allah's wisdom and mercy helps us accept His will and find comfort in prayer. Prayer is also a way to strengthen our connection with Allah and feel His presence in our lives. Every time we pray, we remind ourselves that we are not alone, that Allah is always near and ready to help us at any moment. This gives us strength and confidence in the future. Islamic prayer is not just a religious ritual. It is a deep and multifaceted process that includes both spiritual and physical aspects. Every movement, Every word in prayer has its meaning and symbolism. When we understand this, prayer becomes a true source of inspiration and spiritual strength for us. The life of Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, who placed great importance on prayer and spent much time in prayers and dua, serves as a vivid example. His life is a shining example of how prayer can influence our lives and bring blessings and success.